Welcome to the next edition of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. This time, I'm going to review what it's like to be part of the pageant. The story goes a little like this. I've not been a great fan of my own synagogue. It's not been quite what I would think might do for the dues, but it is the one that is closest to the imprint that I have. Now, if you look at what a synagogue ought to be, I take the ones that were outlined by Sid Schwartz, Rabbi Sid Schwartz, in his Jewish Megatrends. Rabbi Schwartz took four attributes. First is chokhmah, or wisdom. Second is tzedek, or righteousness. Third is kahila, or community. And fourth is kedusha, or holiness, or sanctity. It's hard to get all of them. I can't say I encounter a lot of chokhmah. What I do encounter is the ability to get it elsewhere. Kahila cannot be obtained by sitting in the sanctuary. Kahila has to be obtained through the composite of activities that go on. It's obtained by people reaching out to you when the opportunity arises. Not been one of my happier experiences. So what I opted to do was take a break. That if I have a specific reason to be there, I will be there. And if I don't, I will see where else I could be instead. It is still Shabbos. Shabbos isn't going away. How I separate Shabbos as a special day from the rest of the week, that can vary. That leaves me a little bit of latitude. What I decided to do was go to a synagogue that I used to belong to, but left 25 years ago, mostly through irritation. I don't need to go over the circumstances. But it's been 25 years. The people have turned over a bit. So I went back for a Saturday morning for the first time in a very, very long time. What I found was that the morning sparkled, and I sparkled with it. It was like being a pageant in the pageant, and you're part of the pageant, even though you are there one time. They got a new cantor whose implementation of the service was absolutely lovely, though really, as the conservative world has gone, I think it's more post-halachic than stickler to the legalisms that my congregation does. But just listening to the cadence, listening to the tunes, it was lovely. Torah reading is much shorter there by their design. It was distributed over several readers, all of whom did it well. To make the morning more special, their congregants now include a retired rabbi. And she had a tradition of not chanting Torah, but reading it from the scroll in its Hebrew without the musical markings, and with each phrase translating to English as she went. I had never seen that before. It takes a lot of work. It makes the Torah reading a little bit longer, but it was an experience worth having. Since I am known to much of the community, at the end, people came over to me to say hello, uh, some of whom I knew, a few of whom I didn't. But I got the sense that they wanted to be friendly and cordial and memorable to the people who were there. It was a very gratifying experience. What I would really like to do is export the gratifying parts of that Saturday morning to make my own congregation sparkle a little bit more than it currently does. It is very difficult to change culture. And the culture is that we have no reason to do anything any different than we always have. We choose our leadership because we want them as our leaders, and everyone else can partake of what the leaders do. We're not. But our door opens inward. Something else that was not invented here, by definition, isn't as good as what we do. They are absolutely wrong. Thank you for tuning in to Dr. Plotzker's Mind with the current edition. Bye bye.